The narcissist and their word salad. The word salad is a term for people with mental disorders that usually just jumble up a lot of different words. This video is going to explain the word salad of a narcissist, because often where there is a narcissist, there is often some form of word salad to confuse you. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw, and this channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of what you may have been through throughout your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you recover from narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, then please do subscribe and join the community. A narcissist word salad is a pattern of speech that often makes sense if you were to break them all down individually. Although it's not to make sense in a pleasant way, it's to make sense in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, or so they can regain control over you. When it's broken down, you can almost see the different parts they are saying and the reason why they are saying it once you have an understanding of the disorder itself. When we don't have an understanding of the disorder and when they are coming at us with the word salad, it is extremely intoxicating and very confusing. It's a way a narcissist communicates that makes no sense to us, and it can happen when, if you are going to a special occasion and you know from past experience how the narcissist has behaved, so you might try and wait till the right time. There is never a right time with a narcissist. It all depends on the narcissist's mood. Even if you think they're in a good mood, you can approach them with something and they can just go on you. So you might go and speak to them about a special event coming up that you've been invited to, and they can come at you with the word salad. You can speak to them about an issue with finances, or an issue with children, an issue within the household, and they can just go at you. You can speak to them about something they promised to do, or somewhere they promised to take you when they were doing all the future faking, and they will just go at you with the word salad. The word salad in one way is a form of gaslighting, although sometimes they can deny our reality within it when they say, "I never said that." It's not always denying our reality. Sometimes the word salad is to confuse us or to set the atmosphere, to send us into an emotional state, to make it seem like the narcissist is answering our question when they're actually avoiding the question. So they can escape accountability, avoid responsibility, and not find a solution to the thing you are asking them about. They're not willing to have that two-way conversation. It's either their way or you can hit the highway. And if you hit the highway, they can come at you with the smear campaigns and the blame game and the victim pity plays. It is a lose-lose situation when trying to manage life with a narcissist. The narcissist word salad can cause frustration within you. That's how they provoke those emotions within you. It can cause you to go in a state of confusion, where the gaslighting comes in, as they change the realities on you. Or they will gaslight you, they will deny your reality and say that they never said that, or that that never happened. It can irritate you, it can upset you. The narcissist often does it so that you react to the narcissist through their word salad. The word salad is done to make you feel guilt, to guilt trip you to conforming to their demands so that they can further their power and control over you. Create that intrigue within you. It can create that where you they can actually set the environment to create that intrigue, so that when you go looking for answers, they can then come at you with the word salad to confuse you all the more. They can provoke you through the word salad to overthink and overanalyze everything, the whole ruminating. I'll have the video up here. So we become overthinking about things, and they will tell us that we're overthinking, which, because we are overthinking, it matches what the narcissist is saying. They provoke that frustration within us, they provoke that resentment and that anger within us, and then they will tell us we're overreacting, which we are not overreacting. Our overreactions are a symptom of their emotional abuse and their word salad towards us. So why do narcissists use the word salad? With most it is just instinctive, with some it is a little bit more calculated. With all, it's down to their traits of the disorder. They feel entitled to have everything in how they want it. And if they feel like you've questioned their entitlement, they're going to do all they can to regain control over you and get their needs met. They feel entitled to say what they want, do what they want, and nobody should question their authority. Their lack of empathy, so they're not going to be interested in how you feel. If they feel criticised in some way because you've questioned their authority, they're going to suffer that narcissistic injury, and they're going to do all they can to bring you down to raise themselves back up, because they feel arrogant enough to have everything their own way, and because they want to exploit people to get their own needs met. They believe that they are special, and that some things they just don't need to communicate about. If you're asking them about household bills, that to them might be down to you to just sort it out. Meanwhile, they'll go spending all the money so that you can't sort it out. So you're in that catch-22 where they've caused something so that you need to speak to them about it. But when you do approach them, they're going to bring you down and blame you for it. The belief that they are special, so if there's a special occasion coming up, and because they require that excessive attention, if it's not about them, if they can't do something to make the occasion about them, they are going to take offence, and they're going to find a way to bring you down to help them within their smear campaigns. A narcissist isn't about finding a solution or working with other people. A narcissist is about themselves. With the word salad, they will talk in circles, they will repeat the pattern of conversation. So just as you think you might be getting some form of answer from them, they'll go back to the beginning, or they'll bring something up from the past, and then when you get to that point again, they'll go back and bring that event up from the past. Which can be confusing, because we can also do this. When a narcissist has used the future faking and promised to do something, when we bring that up, it is like we are bringing up the past, but we are bringing up a past event that actually happened. A narcissist will often bring up a past event that didn't happen, or they want to perceive in their own way, and tell you it'll be something that you've done that criticised the narcissist that you might not have even done, or something that your auntie did, your brother did, your sister did, anyway, to divert the attention away from the actual topic, and so that you can't find a solution within the conversation. 2, the whataboutism, if that's a word, the whataboutism. So a narcissist will always go for, what about you? What about this? What about that? What about them? They will avoid the actual conversation and bring it on to, what about something completely irrelevant to the actual matter at hand. With a narcissist, there's a lot of occasions when around them when you can just be stood there in utter confusion and thinking, wait, what has just happened? And when you're around someone where you're constantly going, wait, what? Wait, what? That person is trying to confuse you, trying to confuse your reality, trying to confuse your events so they can gain control over you. 3, they can deflect or antagonise you in some way, try and find fault or blame within you. The whole, if you hadn't, I wouldn't. 4, they can cause intrigue, bait you into reacting and then guilt trip you over those reactions and blame it all on you. So 4, they can then play the victim. They get you going, and then once they've got you going, they can stand back and say, you sure everything's okay? I think you might need help. And you've completely, by then, usually forgotten what the original conversation was actually about. Number 5, when they are playing the victim, you're going to get things like, it's always about you. Why do you have to make things so difficult? Why do you have to make everything so hard? After all I've done for you, look at how you're acting. And then 6, they will twist and turn the conversation in lots of different directions. So if you found out they're cheating, you've got facts or evidence on their phone, and you go and approach them about this, a narcissist is going to turn around and say, you've looked at my phone. Do you not respect my privacy? Well, it's your fault because you looked at my phone. What are you doing looking at my phone? I can't trust you. So they've gone and cheated on you, yet they're saying they can't trust you because you found out the truth, which questions their entitlement to do as they please and their authority over you. So they think you've turned against them. They can use triangulation in the word salad. Lost count. Number 7, they can use triangulation in the word salad. So they can start coming at you with, well, your mother thinks, your father thinks, my ex would have never questioned me about this. My ex would have just sorted this out. Your mum thinks that you might be losing your mind and need a little bit of help. Dave's wife, Karen, she'd do it. So they will, sorry to the Daves and the Karens, they're just the names that popped into my head. But they will bring other people into the topic of conversation to confuse you, or with their envy, they will start talking about how somebody else has got something for somebody else that you haven't provided for the narcissist. Again, that envy and that entitlement. 8, change the subject. So you're going to get things like, last week you did this, and because you did this, I did that. If you hadn't have done this, I wouldn't have felt the need to do that. The other day, when last year, well, if you just do this, then next week I promise I will do that. So they're not actually compromising or finding any closure or any solution to the situation within the moment. They're deflecting it to the past or to the future, or passing the blame over to you. 8, invalidation. So this is where they're going to start insulting you in any way they can, bring you down, call you stupid, say, where have you got that information from? You're wrong. What makes you think that you're right and I'm wrong? They will find some way to invalidate you, to try and get you to question yourself, to try and get you to bring you down so they can feel better about themselves, to create that self-doubt within you, to cause that confusion within you, where you might then get frustrated because the actual original topic of conversation isn't being resolved. So then you might react to them, and again they're going to then start with all the victim play and guilt tripping you. Projection. They will project their thoughts and feelings onto you, so they will create that intrigue. They will start flirting with somebody in front of you, and then when you question them, they will accuse you of being jealous. Parents can do this with siblings. They can pay special attention to one sibling that's achieved something that you've also achieved, and if you question them, they will find a way to excuse their behaviour of, oh, you know what your sibling's like, to try and deflect the fact that they don't treat you as equals. And their competitiveness, they're just, I know more than you, I'm better than you. Everything is a competition to a narcissist because of that envy. So they feel a need to win. They either try to bring people down and destroy people or exploit people any way they can. So they create competition through divide and conquer, through triangulation. They create competition between two parties to get the attention onto them. And within the word salad, they can create that competitive spirit of, I know more than you. So you start defending yourself to them because you're most likely not going as a place of I know more. You're just trying to reach some sort of solution, some sort of middle ground, some form of clarity to the situation. And the last thing a narcissist is going to give you is any form of clarity or closure. They're just going to try and provoke more confusion within you. So with the competitiveness, they will come at you with, after all I've done for you. And we can stand back and that, wait, what? And start thinking about everything we do for them and actually how little they do for us. That's often when those light bulb moments start clicking in, when we start thinking, well, hang on, because technically I do this, that and the other, and they're telling me after everything they do for me. And things just don't make sense when you are around a narcissistic person. Or they'll just come at you with, it is what it is, and then go on the silent treatment. When they believe they're not winning through word salad, they can go on the silent treatment. Or the sulks to try and gain attention from you. When it comes to a narcissist, the best thing you can do is go no contact. Not always possible, especially if you've got children with them. So the next best thing is to don't go and ask them a question about anything. Leave them to be who they want to be and try and solve the situation for yourself. And if you can't solve the situation for yourself, find a way to let the situation go. Because when you're trying to solve a situation with a narcissist, it's only going to cause you more pain. And often we don't see that pain until we're in a little bit too deep within that situation. If you have to state your point of view once and then leave it. Because often stating our point of view to them, we don't want them to think badly of us, but they are going to think whatever they want to think. Stating our point of view isn't going to get them to wake up and see sense. The only thing that stating our point of view does is we've got the words out of our head. Sometimes talking to a friend or writing it down to get it out of our headspace so that we're not ruminating on it helps. If you really, really need to say it to a narcissist for whatever reason, because there can be reasons, state it once and once only. Don't let them take you off topic. Recognise their pattern of behaviour. Recognise the word salad. Recognise how they are trying to control you and not communicate with you. Once you've stated your point, don't continue the conversation with them, because they will go through all the patterns of the word salad to provoke different feelings and emotions within you. Don't defend yourself to their projection. That is them almost telling on themselves to get reactions out of you so they can gain further control over you. Don't defend yourself. Listen to what they're saying and don't take it personally. Observe the conversation in its entirety. Don't absorb what they are telling you. Their opinion of you is not for you. That is for them. That is on them. If all else fails, remember, a narcissist is playing a game. They're usually doing something with one hand, distracting you with another, playing another game over here, trying to win and create competition over here. Whatever a narcissist is doing, there is usually something behind the game they are showing you to exploit you in a way that you can't even see is coming. So remember, a narcissist is always playing some form of game with you. And once they get you going and into their game, that makes them happy, that they then believe they've won. So if it's all possible, do your absolute best to step away from the game. Potentially it can cause narcissistic injury, so it is on a spectrum. Those with a lack of empathy you do have to be careful about, so always step away from the games safely. You'll not win with a narcissist. The more you play, the more they think game on, and the more they goad you and bait you and do what they can to get at you. They either want to exploit you or they want to destroy you. The only way to win, and it's not even about winning, it's about actually enjoying and living a peaceful life, because life's hard enough. Life happens, things happen. We have enough stress to deal with in life without those who claim they love us trying to destroy us. So the best way to beat a narcissist at their own games is to no longer play those games, to leave them be. It can be hard if you are stuck in the wanting revenge stage. I have the revenge video up there, which again is a normal emotion and does not make you a narcissist because you want revenge over someone that's duped you, conned you, exploited you. But if you want revenge on a narcissist, you have to look at those traits, those characteristics, their grandiosity, their arrogance, the belief that they are special, the belief that they're entitled, the fact that they want excessive attention, the fact that they are envious of other people. The best thing you can do is cut off their supply. I shall also add the supply video. The best thing you can do is cut off their supply and safely walk away. This way, you are getting revenge without actually causing any harm. You are leaving them to live their life while you go and live your life. And yes, when they're trying to bait you into an argument and we fall silent, again, we can think the silent treatment, but that's what narcissists do. They fall silent. They fall silent because they're not getting their own way. You're falling silent to let them live their life while you go and live your life. You're not doing it to exploit them. If anyone has an example of the word salad or a gaslighting phrase that I've not included in the video, because there are plenty of them, please do add them into the comments, or advice on how you handled the word salad with the narcissist in your life. Please also add those in the comments. I shall add the videos that I've linked throughout the video into the description. I am full for one-to-one coaching, so I have partnered up, which is sponsored, with BetterHelp, and I will add that link into the description also if you need to talk to somebody else. It's about finding the right method that works for you in recovery. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you all make and create the day that you want and that you deserve. Bye.